Virtual Huddle, we back. Another episode, you know what I mean? We got some big news right now. Trae Young just opted out his contract with the Wizards ahead of, the NBA draft where they have the number one pick and potentially could be getting Dybantsa. And I
48
thought that
million.
would be a playoff team, but Trae Young said, I'm cool. I got to free agency. How we feeling?
It was shocking slash I don't know. It's shocking for sure, but it's like who else will he go to? I think it's more of a he's gonna decline this deal and then like sign something longer term, but like with shorter amount of money, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I think this may shake up like some draft decisions. But yeah, Trae Young, I don't know where else he could potentially go because the places he could go are probably trying to draft for a guard anyway. So I think Washington may be your best choice to stay somewhere. But other than that, Trae Young, what we doing, bro? You probably should have took that. Go. You probably should have took that 48, man.
You know where he can go?
Where?
He can go to Miami, bro. He can go to Miami. They get Giannis. They send Hero out. I don't like the Bam fit, but if they really trying to go after Giannis and they want to team up with Bam, Trae Young can go to Miami, bro.
I don't know where they get that money from, but
oh yeah, you're right. Cause these salary caps are crazy these days.
Yeah, and the Heat been trying to get everybody and got nobody. So I'm looking through the NBA teams. I'm looking through the NBA teams now. Most of these teams either have their solidified point guard
or got no money,
or have no money, are trying to draft for a point guard, are in position to draft. Like the Brooklyn Nets or Sacramento Kings, they're gonna have a top pick. So why would I want?
Yeah.
Why would I want Trae Young? I guess Orlando maybe, but they don't have no picks.
They don't have money, bro.
Yeah, they don't have money. So that would have to be a trade. The Pelicans just drafted a guard. Houston, that would have to be a sign and trade.
They probably got no money either.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
the people.
I don't know.
Yeah, the people who have money wouldn't want him, I would assume. And I'm gonna call a spade a spade, man. Trae Young just isn't as valuable as he used to be, man. And I was a Trae Young fan too, which was sad, but I just don't think you got that money. Trae Young, bro, you gotta stop saying, is Trae Young 25? Bro.
27. I guess everybody 25, huh?
Yeah,
27. He's probably a nasty 27. He's so small.
Yeah, the defense is probably never going to be there, but I'm not going to judge him off of this season because I think everybody had
hold on.
high
So you telling me at 25 you got a lot of promise still at 25? You telling me you got a lot of promise still at 25, a lot of room to grow?
That's not what I said, bro. I was saying
okay.
I did not say that, gang.
Cool.
Stop reaching, bro. That's a foul. That's a foul.
Yeah, that's a flagrant low key. That's a flagrant.
I guess he just got to go back to Washington, bro. Because it's like, dude, where are you gonna go, bro? He just played 15 games. I honestly don't know anything. Bro played 5 games for Washington. Now he getting out of there.
Them 5 games he did. He shot 60% from the field on 8 shots, but
on me, 43% from 3.
Yeah.
He only had 15 points though, but
I've always thought that Trae Young probably wasn't best suited to be a number one. If he had, I think he can definitely be a number 2, but I think he needs a number 1 around him. So you could potentially have that if they draft DP or AJ, and you probably still would be that if they keep Anthony Davis. So
yeah.
I think Washington is where you need to stay, bro.
This is the best fit for him. He like to dribble the ball. Like his usage rate is, normally always top 5. So it's like, man, who gonna let Trae Young come around and just pound the rock like that? So I'm thinking just go back to Washington, bro.
Isn't good off ball either. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I think not to get too far into that bag, but he's not a Steph Curry type of guy that can play with and without the ball. So, as much as his shooting ability is, great, he can create, all that, whatever. But I think like he said, he need to go somewhere where he can dribble the ball every single time. Because right now, now if he's just trying to get paid and ain't worried about winning, cool. But if you want to say you worried about winning, you are right where you need to be in Washington. You got AD. You finna have a number 1 pick. I'm sure they're going to Dybantsa. And
That's
I don't know what their free agency situation is, but I'm sure they could, build a team around them. I mean, even when they have Alex Starr, like and they have a whole bunch of young guys, they can make something shake. Whether they keep the same players, trade for them, whatever the case may be, they can put a good team around them to. I'm not gonna say win a ring because that's lofty goals, but make a deep playoff run where they can, they'll run into the
yeah,
Knicks or
bro.
the Celtics and maybe lose to them. But I don't know what his motivation is for leaving because unless it's money. If it's just money, cool. But outside of that, if you're trying to win games, you right where you need to be. If I'm Trey Young, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's why I don't think he's personally moving. I think this is more of a I decline this and y'all give me a longer term deal with less
mm,
money. I think it may be a 30 to 35 for 4 years maybe instead of 48. But
Yeah,
I think he's just gonna resign for a longer deal to get more guaranteed money.
yeah. I can't think of anywhere he could go, bro. Like
yeah, he
the
can't.
money is so different,
Minnesota?
but they ain't gonna have enough money, bro.
Of course it got to be like a signing trade, but who wants Julius Randle? I guess it have to be like
I'm
a third
dead.
team. Yeah, it had to
Yeah,
be
I
a
guess
3 team.
Rondo. I mean, he only got well. I'm pretty sure he signed like a 3 year, 100 million last year, so he might only have like 2 years left. But you can probably get off
Jeez.
that. But I mean, it's just his fit, bro. Like he dribbled the ball so much. Like his fit, like you can't just throw him on any team. I
Mm,
really don't know, bro. I don't understand.
But
I guess.
I think this is the
Mm,
perfect team for. Even though
yeah,
we said this last year about the Hawks. This is like the perfect. You have play finishers everywhere, guys who can catch lobs and just finish around the basket. And then if y'all
mm,
potentially draft DP, you have an off the ball scorer. Like you got everything, man. And if this don't work for Trae Young, man, we got to start having some conversations about
I'm
him, man.
dead. And when
But
you just
I'm
talk
still a
about
fan.
how the Wizards underrated or something like that, bro, he was just in an interview saying something like that. How he
No,
never
he.
felt so underrated or something.
That's why I feel like he's not. There's no way
He
he
leave.
leaves the Wizards. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
I don't know.
Mm. I know one thing though, he got to come up with that number 3 jersey because that's the future right there.
I'm
But
dead.
I mean,
If they draft
any.
him,
Mm,
if they draft him,
but I mean, that's all I got on this. I got something to say about Trey Young.
Nah, man. Hope Trae
Ice
Young
Trey, Ice Trey.
I hope he find him a nice home, bro. Stop turning the ball over.
All right. Well, I mean, that's it on Trey Young. I mean, hopefully, I think he, should stay in Washington, see what happens with AJ, the young guys that they already have in AD, see what they do there. But if not, I ain't never mad at nobody getting their money. So, go
Go
get
get
that
your
bread.
bread, man.
But yeah, I think, the Wizards have a chance if he stays to be a contender. And like you said, Mark, I hope he does. Just trying to get an extension, a couple more years on his deal for less money. That'd be, I think, the ideal situation. But, you know, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, free agency's what, end of July, maybe? Is that when it officially opens up?
I thought free agency is like, is it not after like summer league?
I
So
mean,
I guess
officially,
like,
that's late July. I mean,
yeah,
late
that's
June, early July.
early
That's what I
July,
mean. Probably early July. That's what I meant.
sometime
My
in
fault.
July, yeah.
Yeah, early July. That's me. Yeah. But I'm interested to see that, but we'll see how it goes. NBA is a crazy world. I mean, who would have thought Luka would have got traded from the Mavericks? So anything can happen. But you know, shout out to Trey Young though. I mean, I hope you get
Shout out
whatever your heart
Trey,
desires.
man.
But I stay in Washington, buddy. But yeah, another virtual huddle episode. We out. Peace.